Lucky, we'll have spoilers. The 2017 movie? Yeah, it's a discussion. Lucky is a 2017 movie about a guy who's 90 years old. And the actor is actually 90 years old, Henry Staton. Now, if you're my age, or younger, or maybe older, probably my age and older, and maybe younger, you would remember him from a movie, an awesome movie, called Alien. It's a 1979 classic. Harry was in this movie with his former co-star, Tom Skerritt, back in 1979. Good old Alien. What an amazing movie.
Where am I?
Now, guys, in all seriousness, if you guys have not seen the movie Alien, the 1979 one, maybe you should stop this video and watch that movie. No, you should finish this video, then watch that movie. Yes, that's what you should do. Go see the movie. It's a good movie if you haven't seen it. I'm serious, guys. Anyhow, these two actors are from that movie Alien that I remember, and I would like to think that they've been friends all these years. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'd like to think that, that's for sure. What? What's the meaning of this movie? So, you know, there's not a lot to say about this movie, about what it's about per se. He's a 90-year-old guy. He was a World War II veteran. He's named Lucky because he got a position on an ammo ship as a cook. But then we have his routine, and his routine is rather interesting. His routine is, and not 100%, this is like what a big part of the movie is about in a weird way, or shows, is what he does on a regular basis. Not 100% accurate on this, but more or less, his routine is the following. He wakes up, puts his feet into his slippers, seems to do what they used to call a Hoy's bath with a washcloth. But my wife said not to use that word, so I'll use a different word. I'll say an efficient bath. Then he does his Tibetan yoga poses, and the actor, the real guy, Harry, did them for years. And he does them here on screen as well. Then he has his ice cold milk, in which he makes coffee as well and gets dressed. His crossword puzzle is taken to the cafe. He does a stop by the cigarette shop to get the smokes and milk. Well, more like a store of convenience. What could we call a store of convenience? What could be another name? Then to home to watch his TV shows. We never see him eat any food. Then he does this weird thing, and I'm not sure what the heck he's doing. He makes a phone call to a friend, but it seems like the friend isn't there. If the friend is there, he's very self-centered. He just talks at the friend. And the friend, you'd be like, what do you want, dude? What is your problem, man? What's going on? But he talks to him almost like a prayer. So it makes me think this friend or lover isn't around. What do you guys think? What do you think that means? Do you think there's actually someone on the other line? Or is it his form of prayer or to communicate with someone who's lost about his problems of the day? Doesn't really say. I kind of lean towards that it's not real. So during all those times, he's kind of a grumpy guy, but he's also like really direct with people, and I think people appreciate that, and they want to interact with him because he cuts the crud. Like, they know he's kind of grumpy, but he's gonna have an interesting conversation. Like, he's kind of a nice guy to be around, and maybe his routine's kind of nice because he's always there, he's always been there. And they like that. Then we get into the nightlife where he goes to a bar. And man, he, like a lot of people, I feel like, when you're going to dive bars on a regular basis to drink every night, some people become, what would be the word? Can you help me with the word?
He becomes
not a horrible one, but definitely a dark side to them all of a sudden. And they just they're all dysfunctional too, I assume. So they just put up with them. But, yeah, that's the side I like the least about him. And you can find out later on in the movie that there's that one place that he walks by that he says, like, assholes, or something like that. He says something to him.
Cunts.
That is his previous bar that he went to that he wanted to light up because he gets so sloppy drunk that he's zombie mode. He doesn't even know what he's doing, I'm sure. He's like, I didn't remember doing that. That's how those people get. But hey, I have no resentments. So his routine has been like this for who knows how long. I get impression for a really long time. He seems lonely, but not. He seems alone, but not lonely. But I see that he fulfills his loneliness by talking to people throughout the day. He has a relationship with his routine. He has a relationship with his bitterness, his resentments. That's how he's keeping going. He has his phone call, which I think is with his fake friend that doesn't really exist anymore. But then what happens, guys, is he has a fall. And he ends up at the doctor. The doctor says, man, we don't know what's going on with you. We're getting blood work done. You'll get the test at some point here. It's going to take a couple of days. Until then, don't change anything. Keep smoking. Who knows? Because at your age, you're already expired, dude. You're lucky you're already around. So, whatever. Just keep living your life. But it seemed like that messed up his routine. He started thinking about that. He started thinking about the impermanence of life. That he wasn't going to be around forever. And just kind of switched what he was doing. He even ended up at a pet store, and it was on the same path, but he acted like he had never been there before because he was so stuck in his routine. He kind of like, well, what is there? Like, I gotta go out and see a little bit more. So there's not a lot that happens in this movie, and it does highlight the theme of loneliness and being alone, and what is that? I don't think he was lonely. I don't think he was lonely at all. I think he just lived his life, his routine. He had his things. He got his conversations from people he needed. He didn't talk a lot. He was not a man of a lot of words. He said he hated small talk. And if I were him, I didn't talk a lot. I can see why he did. Because he wants to get to the deep conversations. He wants to get to that connection with people. Kind of a simple guy. A lot of quietness used. Kind of like Alien. Now, Alien, the quietness was used for you know what. This little sucker attaches to his face. What did you guys think of this movie? What do you think the phone call was? What was up with that? Was there someone really behind there? Do you think he was lonely? What do you think the movie was about? And then it's really crazy to find out that this actor this is like his pet project, and a year later, he's dead. So guys, I hope you like my discussion about this movie, the 2017 movie Lucky. Until next time, peace! Yeah, boy!